Today, we will venture down a path of ancient wisdom, diving deeply into one of humanity's most enigmatic and influential texts, the Tao Te Ching. This invitation is not merely an appeal to intellectual curiosity, but a journey to the core of our being, where questions about purpose, harmony, and balance resonate. The Tao Te Ching, attributed to the sage Lao Tzu, is a work that withstands time and transcends cultures, offering powerful insights into the art of living and understanding the universe. But instead of confining ourselves to an academic analysis or a purely historical interpretation, we will unveil the four spiritual keys hidden within this text. These keys are not esoteric secrets kept under lock and key, but portals of perception that, once opened, can transform our lives. Let's start with the first key: simplicity. In a world dominated by complexity and the incessant pursuit of more, the Tao Te Ching invites us to embrace the simple. Lao Tzu teaches us that by freeing ourselves from excessive possessions and uncontrolled desires, we find a state of inner peace and contentment. Think of simplicity not just as a reduction of material goods, but as a clarity of mind and intention. It is the ability to see beauty in the everyday, in the ordinary moments that often escape us. Ask yourself, when was the last time you allowed yourself to simply be, without the pressure to always be doing something, achieving something, or being someone? Next, the key of flexibility. The concept of Wu Wei, or action through non-action, is central to Taoist philosophy. Flexibility is not just about adaptation, but about finding a natural flow, like water that moves around obstacles in its path without resistance. Think of a bamboo that bends with the wind, but does not break. In practice, flexibility invites us to live in harmony with the forces of the universe, not to resist what we cannot change, and to remain open to the infinite possibilities of life. Reflect on your own life. Where have you been struggling against the current? Where could you let go of control and trust in the course of life? The third key we will explore is humility. The Tao Te Ching teaches us that true power lies in humility and detachment from the ego. In a world often obsessed with recognition and status, Lao Tzu reminds us that true greatness comes from the ability to serve others. Humility is not self-deprecation, but a serene and secure acknowledgement of our place in the world. It allows us to listen more, learn more, and understand more. Think of simple acts of humility you have experienced and how they have contributed to the well-being of those around you. Finally, we come to communication with the Tao, the fourth key. This is not verbal or rational communication, but a deep and intuitive connection with the essence of the universe. It is feeling part of something much greater, where all things are interconnected. In the Tao Te Ching, the Tao is an impersonal force, a universal source of energy and order. By cultivating a relationship with this force, through meditation, contemplation, and inner stillness, we can access higher wisdom and an unfailing guide for our journey. Now, each of these keys does not work in isolation, but in synergy. They teach us to live fluidly, to find purpose in the present, and to align our lives with the natural rhythm of the universe. By integrating simplicity, flexibility, humility, and communication with the Tao, we move beyond the limitations of the ego and the distractions of the material world. Let's delve into each of these concepts, illustrating them with real-life examples and inspiring stories that reflect how these keys impact daily experiences. Imagine a river flowing constantly, inexorably, and naturally, finding its way through rocks and valleys. This is how the Tao invites us to live, and it is through these doors that we find strength to navigate our own lives with serenity and an expansive sense of possibility. At the end of this journey, I want to emphasize the importance of each of you in this exchange of knowledge. There is no audience without you, these dedicated seekers of truth and growth. By integrating these four spiritual keys of the Tao Te Ching, notice how your perception and life experience transform. And remember, this is just the beginning of a journey that continues to unfold. I remain deeply grateful for your presence, your time, and your willingness to explore these perspectives with me. May this lecture not be just a moment of learning, but the beginning of many new discoveries within all of you. Immense gratitude to each one who was present in this exchange. Until our next exploration together.